Mig-Mag. MAGA.
You know, Vladimir Putin said something. He said your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting.
How does Russia know so much about rigging our elections?
He said your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting. He said no country has mail-in voting.
That's a lie. You know who has mail-in voting? Russia has mail-in voting. Matter of fact, Vladimir Putin himself has cast mail-in ballots.
Vladimir Putin, smart guy. You know, Vladimir Putin said something.
Why is our POTUS, listening to Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia? I mean, in a way, Russia has been our nemesis for a while, so...
Vladimir Putin, smart guy.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin is a very smart man. As a matter of fact, he's smart enough to manipulate our president.
Vladimir Putin, smart guy. He said no country has mail-in voting. And he said there's not a country in the world that uses it now.
That's a lie. At least 30 countries have mail-in voting. So...
You know, Vladimir Putin said something. He said, you won that election by so much. And if you would have won, we wouldn't have had a war. You'd have all these millions of people alive now instead of dead.
Vladimir Putin has done nothing but lie so far. Maybe he's lying about that as well.
Jimmy Carter, years ago, and some others, they had a committee. Good committee, Jimmy Carter, good guy. You know, he's a good man. And the conclusion was you can't have mail-in voting.
That's a lie. As a matter of fact, Carter did have a committee to discuss mail-in ballots. However, the outcome of that particular discussion was positive about mail-in ballots. And in fact, Carter himself has cast at least 5 mail-in votes. So, Trump is pretty much believing whatever Vladimir Putin says. Yeah, he doesn't believe the media, doesn't believe our newscasters, fellow Americans, if you will. You know, patriots, you know. He's actually hanging on every word that Vladimir Putin says. What's up with that?
Vladimir Putin, smart guy.
Yeah, maybe Vladimir Putin's an evil genius and totally manipulating our POTUS. And I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just not comfortable. Maybe it's this vest. Do you know about rigging our election?